This is Sports Drive.
Welcome back into Sports Drive. Once again, I'm your host, Preston Moore. Mentioned earlier in the show, we'd be talking some Amarillo College things. Baseball season getting started here in just a couple months. Joining me to do that is head coach Brandon Rains of the Amarillo College Badgers. Coach Rains, how are you doing today?
Good, Preston. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. I'm excited to talk Amarillo College baseball. It's been a little bit of time since I've had you on the show, so I'm looking forward to getting back into it. You guys have, obviously, we still have a little under 2 months to go until that opening day, February 3rd, comes around. But that being said, you guys have had a couple recent additions to the team. Talk to me a little bit about how that offseason is going and the recruiting of it all.
Well, we've had, since last year, we had several new players join us, being our sophomore recruiting campaign, and we've got some really talented young freshmen that are going to be coming in and joining us. Starting at catching wise, you have Dylan Steele, really talented catcher, and then we have several other guys that are coming as well. I think hang on, my computer's kind of messing up here, but. Are you there?
Yes. Do we have you? Can you hear me, Coach?
See me now? Yeah.
Yes, I got you. I can see you.
Okay, perfect. So, yeah, sorry about that. I had to,
you're good.
I had to mess up my computer here. Really a lot of additions on the mound, catching wise. Had a couple additions there with Steele and Gonzalez, and some of our local boys. Peyton Bush just played outstanding this fall, he's done a great job for us. And then Jan Avila's coming back, at shortstop, and David De Hoyos has been incredible for us at the third base, and Cindy Ward will be returning in the outfield, and we've got several other guys that are going to be really playing well for us. So we had a really good fall, and we're definitely excited to get going for sure.
Yeah, lots of great stuff going on, lots to look forward to for the Badger fans. But I do want to talk about some of your outgoing players. We spoke about it a little bit in the break. You had a recent Division I commit come out of Amarillo College, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so we had our first Division I commitment was Jan Avila. He came unrecruited to us from Puerto Rico of all places to Amarillo, and just really bought into the culture and the things that we're doing here. And he kind of took a chance on a first year program, and came to someplace he had never been, and really excelled his freshman year. And we're so happy to have had him play for us. And he put up some really good numbers as a freshman, got selected to the All-Star game. He went to the All-Star game at Dallas Baptist University and just really, really played well there. And, we had a ton of phone calls about him, but at the end of the day, academics are very important to him. And, he had an opportunity to go visit Rutgers and fly up there and see their facilities and kind of accept a good offer from those guys. So we're really happy for him. He was our first of many. So we're very blessed and, again, thrilled to death for him.
Yeah, absolutely. When it comes to developing the players that you have and in hopes of them making it to the Division I level, talk to me a little bit about your mindset toward that. Obviously, I think it's an interesting thing when you consider it all when it comes to you want to win the games, you want to have a good season, you want to win the championship, you want to have the kind of a season in a self-contained season, you want your season to look good, right? But also at the same time, being at Amarillo College, at a junior college, you're hoping to develop those kids into becoming D1 prospects. Talk to me about your mindset towards that and how you balance those two ideas.
Absolutely. Well, you develop through playing. No doubt about that. And in every junior college sport, you're developing through playing. You're developing through your academic course load. You're developing through your strength and conditioning program, which Coach Cobb, our pitching coach, does an outstanding job of. So those are the type of things that we try to instill in our athletes. Is you are developing as you're competing. So you just go out there and you play and you handle your business, and buy into the process of getting better every single day, and you're going to develop naturally on your own by by going through the process. So we're very blessed to, like I said, have a good strength and conditioning coach who really puts a lot of time and effort into our guys. And our facilities here at Amarillo College are second to none. They're nicer than most Big 12 facilities. So we're very blessed as far as that goes. And again, you go out there and you play and you keep playing and you keep getting better, and over time, you're going to really start to develop into that Division I player. And we get the type of guys that are might be at the Division I level already, might be just a little bit short, or if they are already at the Division I level, they want to come in where they get to play every day, because nobody wants to go to the Division I level and sit the bench. So we're attracting some of the best as far as players go, and then day in and day out, we're with them and putting them through the ropes and telling them what it takes to be successful. And we're very blessed that we've got a great group of guys, and they buy into our philosophy, and they get after it for sure.
Yeah, you mentioned the facilities. I think that's one thing that's very interesting to me and unique to Amarillo College. One thing, obviously, playing at Hodgetown is a massive deal. Most junior colleges don't have the opportunity to play in a ballpark that was built for a AA baseball team in the minors. But that being said, even beyond that, Amarillo College has poured a lot of money and put a lot of effort toward those facilities and toward building this athletics program for the college. Talk to me a little bit about those, and obviously year 2 is going to look a little bit different than year 1 when it comes to utilizing those facilities.
Absolutely. Our first year, we kind of were under construction, so we had to use the West Campus as far as our weight training and stuff like that. But First Bank Southwest Center is now complete and up and running, and we're very blessed that when they hired us to come on board, one of the first things the college did was hire the coaches. So we had a lot of input in the design of our facilities and made it geared towards athletics. So all that stuff is up and running, and it's second to none. I mean, we have a spin room, a yoga room, we have full court gym, we have a CrossFit room, a functional fitness room, and then we have the state-of-the-art weights as well. So, there's not a whole lot of stuff that a Division I school has that we don't. And, a lot of that stuff has been paid for through corporate sponsorships and things like that from the community. So, we're very blessed, to say the least.
When it comes to recruiting, when it comes to that, obviously there are different ways that you can recruit. There are different ways that you want to sell the school to the students that you're hoping will join your program. When it comes to that sense, obviously the facilities are a massive draw. Playing at Hodgetown is a massive draw. When it comes to talking about Amarillo College being a now second-year program, do you view that as an advantage or a disadvantage in that regard? You mentioned that a player took a chance on you in a first-year program from Puerto Rico. Now he's D1.
Yeah, so the first year was a little tougher because the level of competition that we play in the WAC is just ridiculously tough. I mean, there's been 25 guys drafted out of our region in the past 5 years. So you're talking the elite of the junior college world. So the type of players that we're going to have in order to compete at that level are guys that are getting recruited by mid-major Division I's, even Big 12s, other junior colleges and stuff like that. So the first year was a challenge because the type of players we were recruiting were getting other offers from very competitive programs. And, and I can't blame them for, they want to play at Hodgetown, or they see, hey, we're going to be pretty good eventually, but do we really want to do it our first year? And so we lost a lot of players because of it was our first year. But, now that we've come in, we established ourselves, we had a pretty good year considering all the injuries we had. Now the second year is we are able to win those recruiting battles, and our facilities are now finished, and everything is up and running, and all the structures in place, and the leadership is in place, and everything like that is good to go from this point. So now we're taking leaps and bounds as far as the talent level that we're able to attract and keep the local kids local for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's only more reason to look forward to this season of Amarillo College baseball. Coach, thank you for joining the show. I'm sure we'll have you on again before the season begins, but before we have you on then, we want to let everybody know February 3rd on Saturday at noon is that first game against Johnson County Community College at Hodgetown. Is that all correct, Coach? Just want to double check with you.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, Johnson County is the elite of the elite when it comes to baseball programs. So right out of the gate, we're going to get our metal tested, which is what we want. And that first weekend in February, hopefully we'll have good weather and a huge crowd. And we want everybody to come on out.
Absolutely. We'll be looking forward to it. Coach, once again, thank you for joining the show. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to the season.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Of course. We'll be right back with more Sports Drive right after this break.